them to develop the homiletic skill sets that you say that they lack. You know, that's the way I think to try to build up trust rather than hold deacons in suspicion. One of the things that gets up my nose about our contemporary church is the climate of suspicion that is so permeative and pervasive. We have developed a hermeneutic of suspicion over a hermeneutic of trust. And once you go down that road, it's self-destructive in every way. It tears parishes apart. It can tear a diocese apart. And that doesn't mean that you find yourself in total agreement with everyone and everything else. That's not necessary. But let's get over the suspicion element and let's embrace in trust those embodied to serve. What would that trust look like with regard to the diaconate? One, I think people need to become informed about the diaconate. Read about it. Read especially the books I've written, please. I have 5 kids, I have 4 grandkids. The tribe is increasing, you know, I need help. Paul's Press isn't helping. Become a genuine collaborator in ministry. We've heard that from Father Driscoll, especially yesterday. Well, Mike was telling us about this collaboration springs from the wellspring of our baptism. We're not in contest, in combat, in competition with one another. We're locked in complementarity. We're locked in difference to serve the community so that it becomes more visibly what it's called to be. And then thirdly, and perhaps if you are a priest especially, if you are invited by the bishop to receive a deacon in ministry in your parish, accept the invitation with a sense of mission and not just maintenance. In other words, well, what can I give this guy to do so that he's not going to be an albatross around my neck? That's what I mean by maintenance. But mission is, how can I take this man with whatever gifts God has given him in order to proclaim the word in a more lively fashion and help people to recognize the church as the sacrament of salvation in our area. That, I think, is what we would be invited to do. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Deacon Owen. It is time for a break, and so I just want to point out one thing, that once you're a deacon, you're always a deacon. Whether you go on to be ordained to the priesthood, you're still a deacon. Whether you ascend to the episcopacy, you're still a deacon. And I know that in this room, besides the priests that are deacons, and the deacons that are deacons, there are all of you who are diaconate. And I thank you for your service to the church. Enjoy your break. Be back at 10:30.